Good day, traders. How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. So I want to do a quick breakdown of this trade, right? That NFP trade that I have. I won't say it's NFP trade because I've been holding it for the previous day, right? So I've been holding this trade since Thursday, and then on Friday it played out well for me. So it was a 1 to 5 trade for me, and currently in terms of the money value, this is like my biggest trade so far because I have now bigger accounts that I'm currently trading. Let me see if I could log into that. Okay, MT5 is ready, and then I'm gonna be showing you guys some history. Yeah, so before I break it down, first of all, what I wanted to talk about is that how I had missed out on 2 beautiful trades this week, and then I was so emotional about it, to be very sincere. I was pained in a way because I really wanted to be in those trades, and then I was hoping that with those trades I would bring all of my accounts out of drawdown, pass some of the profit accounts I have, and then also get payouts, right? But then it is what it is. So when market started this on Monday, from Friday market started moving, then on Monday market jumped up about 150 pips, right? And then it retraced a little bit. Then looking at this area on the 4 hours, just a second, let me take this thing out, let me take this section break out. Okay, so I was looking at this area on the 4 hours, right? This zone. Okay, let me use this. So this is a very important zone. Why? Because we had lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then we didn't have any other low after this low. So it seems as if market was just sort of like consolidating in this area, and then when it got to this place, right, created another high, but then started formation back and eventually broke down. So when market broke down, I was initially looking for a sell around this area, but when I saw this price action, the way market behaved here, I waited it out, and then I already had this trend line coming from here. So this trend line has been coming from the start of the downtrend since September of last year, right? And then I had my first touch here, second touch here. I would say this is like a third touch, right? So when the market was coming very close, I was waiting for market reaction. So on the lower time frame, on the 15 minutes time frame, when I saw this pattern, there are some set of patterns that I trade in the market because I'm a price action trader, and I have some candlestick patterns that I focus majorly on, together with some other price actions that I use, right? So when I saw this change of structure, right, let's just call it change of structure, market higher high and then close below this low, eventually went to take out this high but didn't go further, gradually started retracing, right? So after market broke this low here, we broke below, came back above. I already set my entry for a sell on the psychology level here, right? And then my stop loss was above, just above this, with about 30 pips stop loss. Now the market came very close, about 1.5 pips, to tag me, and then it just kept on going. And then I was looking, I can't miss out on this, but the patterns that I know I'd already missed, right? I'm one to not want to chase the market. And then when this low formed, I was looking, should I enter? But then it's already past my trading period. Once it's 3 p.m. UK time, Nigerian time, I stop trading. 3 p.m. UK time, I stop trading. So I leave it. So market went down, kept on going, and then I just decided to just let it go, right? Eventually, if I had gotten a sell from here, look at this is crazy, right? to where I eventually took my TP today, 1 to 11, and it was crazy. So let's just leave that aside. A second entry. So I do wake up usually at 5 a.m. and then I do my daily devotions and stuff, and then I prepare myself to go into the chart. So on this Wednesday, what happened in the market? So market started creating lower lows, lower high, and then there was like a little bit of consolidation. And then this happened, right? This was a low. This low was broken at 7:30. My expectation was that the market to come and retest this low that was broken. Simple break and retest, right? And then my stop loss was above here, about 20 pips. Now, the market didn't come close. It missed my entry order by sell limit rather by like 10 pips or 5 pips or thereabout. Yeah, like 10 pips. And then it kept on dropping. It kept on dropping. And then I didn't see any other signal for me to get into a trade. For me, in as much as a trade is going, I would rather let it go than chase it. Right? I would prefer that a trade comes to me than for me to chase it. So eventually I missed out on this again. Look at this again. Another 1 to 7. And if I held down to here, 1 to 13. So like the thing is, I have prepared for this, and it was so painful for me that this was a 350 something people move altogether from the first entry down to this place. About 344, 50 pips or thereabout. But then I missed out on almost all of this. I missed out. I didn't get an entry. Now, another one happened again. 3 different times my entry limit was missed. But I started asking myself questions. Should I adjust my entry criteria? Should I get in early? Should I get in late? A lot of things was coming into my head, right? But I just tried as much as possible to just keep myself calm, stay focused, and take actions based on what I know and based on what I have data on. So, again, the next day, on Thursday, market broke down and immediately started selling from 6. I'm looking at this zone. Okay, market has broken this zone, right? Please come and retest. Let me enter sell. It didn't enter. It kept on selling, right? Kept on selling. And then I asked myself, am I going to chase this? Am I going to chase this? My plan was to get in here with a 20 pip stop loss. But again, market didn't come close. So I just left it. I let the market go. And then eventually, market did an equal low, which is like a double bottom to some people. But then overall, what I'm seeing is a downtrend. So I would rather be on the side of the trend than go against the trend, right? So when the market kept on dropping, I was just waiting. Then eventually, one of my very, very important patterns came out. So this would have been my trend then. I have a trend line here and here and here, right? At that time, when I entered this trade, it was here. So I had a trend line there. Let me take out these lines. So when the market came down to this place, we came back up to this place rather, I was looking at it. Okay, now this is a major zone that has been broken and is now coming to retest. If you go on the 4 hours, you're gonna see what I'm saying. If you go to the left, look at it. This is a very, very, very major zone. This is a very, very important 4-hour zone that got broken, right? So I just waited it out, and then I waited for my formation. So even though market closed above this trend line, but it didn't close above this zone to the upside, then I have one of my favorite patterns that I trade. It's very important. I don't keep any secret on my trading. If you want to try it out, it's fine. But this one is like a bread and butter pattern for me because I've tested it out multiple times. I have a lot of data on it. So when market created this, immediately after the close and confirmation, a little retracement, I entered. Then I put my stop loss just above this. Initially, my stop loss was 25 pips, right? Just to give my trade a little bit of breathing space. Now, when market came back to this area and then formed this second bearish candle, right? I just felt like, okay, good, my pattern has now completed. And then I just left the trade. I was going to hold it overnight. That was my plan. So I held it till Friday morning, and then Friday morning we had some drop. So as at 6:30, 6:45 a.m. this morning, my trade was at about 1 to 1.5 risk to reward in profit, right? And then I was like, what's going on? All of a sudden, started retracing, start creating lower high, higher highs, higher low, higher high. I was just observing, right? And then there is something that I've backtested a lot of time, that on the days where NFP is about to happen, market usually will stall and wait for NFP to come out before it does the direction for the day. Now I now ask myself a question: what is the trend? Is dollar strong? What trend are we on? Downtrend. So I decided that whatever was going to happen on this trade, I'm willing to accept it. My only concern was slippage, right? That there's probability that my stop loss will come and fly away and then will not hit my stop loss. But then I had faith in my setup, I had faith in my strategy, because I've tested it out. I know what I'm doing, right? Eventually, at about 1:30, 1 o'clock, it came very close to stop me out. And then once the news came out, it just dropped. And I just took my profit immediately at 1 to 5, and I just left. So that's it, guys. That's it. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it makes sense to you. What I'm going to just say is, please and please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Also know that this has been a lot of patience on my side, a lot of waiting. I've waited for this trade. In fact, I've waited for a lot of trades, but then I missed it out. Like, you come close to my sell limit, it won't hit. So at the end of the day, I'm grateful for what I was able to get out of about 350 pips from here to here. Yeah, 350 pips. I was able to get 100 pips. That 100 pips it gave me 5% on my account. So, and I have multiple accounts. Like I said earlier, let me see if I can show you guys. Sorry, let me brighten this one. Okay, so this is one account. Yeah, this is Alpha Capital account. This is another account. Just a second. This is another account, as you can see. So I have 3 accounts on this phone. I have another account here on my Samsung phone. I have FTMO account here. Let me brighten it up as well. This is another FTMO account, as you can see. Then if I switch my streaming screen, just a second please. If I go to second stream just for a second, you see here order history, you see the trade. So I'm up 4.5% on this account now, and yeah, that's it. I hope you learned something. I hope it makes sense to you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Peace.